Hello, everyone. We are the WPI team working with 2Gift to support social projects through shopping. I'm Allison. This is Anne. That's Liz. That's Connor, and that's Jack. So 2Gift is a startup company that facilitates funding for nonprofits through the use of gift cards. They're based in Padua, and they actually participated in the MIT Design X Venice in 2022. And because they're a startup company, they aim to expand their customer outreach. So how do donors use 2Gift to support their nonprofits? Donors will first buy a gift card from 2Gift to a shop of their choosing. Then they will select a nonprofit that they want to send a portion of that purchase to. And then finally, donors will be able to support their social projects by shopping at those businesses with no added spending. So as I mentioned earlier, our project aims to help 2Gift in expanding their customer outreach, and we did that through three objectives. The first one being analyzing past campaigns and business models, then identifying enhancements to improve 2Gift, and then finally developing a plan to better reach consumers. And now Liz will take it away with the first one.
Thanks, Allison. So understanding the old business model, it was a one-to-one pairing with a nonprofit and a business, and the businesses provided the gift cards upfront for 2Gift to sell to the nonprofit donors. Looking at the history of 2Gift, 2Gift has completed 7 campaigns over the course of their history, and we will go into their campaign with Venice Calls and Naturasi. So Venice Calls is a nonprofit dedicated to developing an active and supportive community for Venice. They participate in projects for the sustainable development of Venice. In this picture, you can see they're cleaning up the beach. In the 2Gift campaign, 2Gift raised 1,340 euros, had an average donation of 48 euros for the 28 donors that participated. 2Gift's funding raised 30% of the funding in the campaign. So each campaign has a varying amount of donors, donations, and length that they were ran. So for one specific campaign, the Fondazione Fontana campaign, they raised 1,950 euros, had 62 donors, and it was ran for 1 month. Each campaign has a varying amount of donors, length, and amount raised. So in total, 2Gift has raised 10,530 euros across their campaigns and had a reach of 265 donors. If we look at their averages per campaign per month, the average donation was 171 euros, and their average donor reach was 25 donors per campaign per month. These numbers can be used in future assessments to determine growth in the business.
Okay, as mentioned earlier, the old business model partnered one nonprofit with one business, and in this business model, the business would provide the upfront cost of all the gift cards. So something challenging about this is they have to find businesses that are willing to provide that upfront cost, and that can be very challenging. And additionally, donors only had one option to shop at. So in this one, it was the Naturasi. So when 2Gift decided to alter their business model, they decided to do many nonprofits partnered with many businesses. And this many-to-many model that fixes the finding businesses to provide that large upfront cost, and also donors now have more store options to choose from.
We interviewed 3 of these nonprofits from their past business model and how those campaigns went. So we started by asking them questions like, how was their experience with 2Gift? What could improve? What could be better? And they told us that they felt as though they were advertising for the store instead of their nonprofit. They felt that donors needed a better explanation of how 2Gift worked, and they needed more options for their gift cards and more stores to shop at. From that, we introduced the new business model and asked if this would work better for them. They told us that they would be happy that the nonprofits could have longer campaigns to run, the donors would have more store options to shop at, but they would want to be able to filter through which businesses they partnered with so that their missions aligned with those businesses. That takes us to our second objective, identifying enhancements to improve 2Gift.
So to do this, we started off with a survey to 64 participants. We wanted to figure out how donor habits aligned with 2Gift. So we found out that most donors are unaware of how their donations are used after the fundraiser. 59% of the people who donate don't know where their money is going to. 30% find out through online sources such as their website, their social media, or an email, and that can be vague and not be direct and say exactly where your money is going. And then 11% know by the knowledge of the charity, reputation, and the work that they do, and they don't find out directly again. We believe that transparency will improve donor engagement. As I mentioned on the slide before, 59% of donors don't know where their money is going to. So we believe in building transparency. This includes telling the donor the breakdown of their donation, highlight nonprofits on a website through almost a community page, and then, like I said before, create a community page, and this can include fundraising goals, amounts donated, and show the exact breakdown of what the 2Gift donations go to for the fundraisers. We would also like to maximize the use of a gift card reseller. So the use of Amelon, the gift card reseller, is going to be to connect the businesses to 2Gift. It simplifies it in the way that they don't have to look for the partnerships themselves because Amelon already has them. And through Amelon, there are a lot of diverse options for partners. Like I said, Amelon eliminates the need for nonprofits to advertise for businesses. So that was something that we learned from the interviews, that they felt as though they had to do some of the work in promoting the campaigns. That is now gone. And it provides many more choices to cater to donor preferences, which we talk about in a little bit. So we were given data from Amelon that 2Gift received from them. It gave us discount data on 146 potential businesses to partner with. We analyzed this data to better fit the needs of nonprofits and donors. And then we identified how to best incorporate Amelon into the 2Gift business model. So through this, we found a new target range for gift card denominations. So through this, we could see the amount that consumers spend a month broken down by percentages, and we saw the amount of gift card denominations that are offered through Amelon's website. And we found that there was a big correlation between the $100 to $200 spending range a month. So we believe that 2Gift should aim to sell gift cards at the $100 to $200 range monthly, as this is what the most consumers spend, and the most gift cards are available to purchase.
We also looked at the market that 2Gift operates in, and we looked at 3 competitors: Global Giving, FundScript, and Amazon Smile. These competitors already have an established market, so we know that 2Gift is operating in a successful market. So 2Gift needs to provide something to the nonprofits. Nonprofits usually already have an established way of fundraising, so 2Gift needs to incentivize nonprofit involvement. They can do this through an established 2Gift community to incentivize donations, and through that, 2Gift's any donation amount through the gift cards is appreciated for the nonprofits.
That takes us to our final objective, developing a plan to better reach consumers. To do this, we came up with ways to explain 2Gift better, created a brochure to gain more partnerships, targeted donor interests, expanded the social media engagement, and developed a brand ambassador plan.
So, as mentioned, we wanted to explain 2Gift more effectively, as that was one of the issues that came about in the interviews that we learned. So we did this through creating 2 infographics. The first one you'll see is more visual. This is better suited for a social media post, a website, a brochure. And then we also created a more descriptive infographic, which we think is more suitable for a business pitch or even a presentation. So we then created a campaign brochure that features all of the past partnerships. And in this brochure, we incorporate the infographic that I mentioned before to very basically explain how 2Gift works and what it does. We also incorporate some key statistics on the overall for all the past campaigns. And then in the brochure, we go through each individual campaign. We describe the business and the nonprofit, as well as incorporate statistics for that specific campaign. And then finally, we discuss the transition to the new business model, in which we we describe the transition, and then we incorporate the infographic that you guys saw previously in this presentation to show how donors will be using this new business model. And the goal for this brochure is to very basically give it to a nonprofit and show them the success that 2Gift has had in the past.
Then also through our customer survey, we looked at where donors are interested. And we found that donors are interested in supporting healthcare the most, which we found at 34%. Some of examples of a nonprofit with healthcare include helping out donate to hospitals, organizations like the Red Cross, and institutes that research cancer and other deadly diseases. So we think that 2Gift future partnerships should incorporate healthcare-focused nonprofits.
We will be finally moving on to our social media engagement portion, which we focus on Instagram. So initially, 2Gift's Instagram startups benefit greatly from successful marketing, which includes brand recognition. Before, their Instagram had 124 followers, and accounts reached were 39 users. We'll get into accounts reach further in the presentation. So using Instagram creates brand recognition, like said previously, and we created 3 goals based off our research. So our 3 goals are bilingual posts, develop personal and humorous content, as well as create a clear message of what 2Gift means. We are using Serendipity's Instagram page as an example. So our first goal is bilingual post reaches a larger audience. We created posts in Italian, as seen, as well as in English. This will target users of both language to understand 2Gift's goals and accomplishments. We also create personal content that increases engagement. So this is an example of our Instagram story that we created with the faces of 2Gift. And through research, we found that creating more real images rather than graphics has a more genuine connection to the users. And finally, we created posts that define what 2Gift means. On the left is a post defining what 2Gift means by Paolo Leone, one of the founders. And these 3 clips are from our reels that we created that take us through the use of the web app. So after posting these, we looked at Instagram Insights. So Instagram Insights looked at the analytics of the followers as well as their demographics. So accounts reach, as mentioned previously, are how many unique accounts have seen your post. Prior to us posting on 2Gift's Instagram, the number of accounts reached were 39. After posting on their Instagram, it raised to 371 users. As well as looking at the accounts reach, we look at the age ranges as well as the follow to non-follow ratios and post types. So through this, we found that we should target posts towards 25 to 44-year-olds, as well as put as an emphasis on Instagram Reels as it reached over 250 users. Finally, we decided to come up with a brand ambassador program to follow up with this social media. So a brand ambassador are people who promote 2Gift to potential donors. These brand ambassadors could be current 2Gift users, volunteers, and people within the nonprofits, which is typically someone who already has a good feel for 2Gift. These ambassadors would create social media content as well as encourage the use of 2Gift through their own social media platforms to reach a larger audience. And finally, 2Gift will do this through incentives like free gift cards and attendance to events, as well as target charitable giving.
All right, and then we have recommendations for future growth for 2Gift after all this. So we start off with how to better reach donors. We believe that they should target health-focused nonprofits, as I mentioned earlier, like the Red Cross and other cancer institutions. And the reason behind this is to get more donors to want to use the 2Gift model because it connects them to the nonprofits in a way where they don't have to spend any additional money. We also recommend reloadable and universal gift cards. So a reloadable gift card basically is where the consumer can load as much money as they want onto the gift cards as many times as they want and continuously can do it instead of buying separate $25 gift cards and $50 gift cards. And it just makes it easier for the consumer. A universal gift card would mean that consumers for 2Gift can spend their money on one gift card and use it at any of the businesses to support one single nonprofit. And then we also have a target selling range of the gift cards at $100 to $200. And this, as we said, is because this is what most consumers spend a month minus groceries, and it's the largest amount of gift cards offered by Amazon. We feel like it would be beneficial to provide a money breakdown in the community page on 2Gift's website to get in more consumers and donors. We also feel that it's very important to continue the upkeep with the social media and ambassador program and continue to share the infographics so people understand how 2Gift operates. And then we have recommendations for better reaching nonprofits. Part of this includes longer campaigns so that the campaigns last year-round. We found that many gift cards last year-round, so that's beneficial in that regard, but also some of the campaigns lasted from 1 month to 2.5 months, and that's not necessarily enough time for nonprofits to fundraise, so they can benefit more from a year-round campaign where they can reach more money. Also, we believe that they should have a selection of businesses. I think we believe that this is where they hand it off to the nonprofits and allow them to select businesses that they support based off of ethical concerns. And we also think that we should continue to push the brochure for partnerships, which was seen earlier.
And with these proposed recommendations, 2Gift will be able to expand the support of nonprofits through shopping. Thank you.